Hey, hey, welcome to Stomp the Idiots. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass, home for combat sports and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Plus, 2018, we're redesigning. We are going to have one last great run. The old men of the internet are going to try to have one last run. All right, this is my predictions. Crazy busy today with my daughter, and I'm not. This is the first time in my life that I'm not going to Wrestle Kingdom 2 years in a row. I promised myself, I start a new job, and I don't get off till 6. It starts at 4. I promised myself Wrestle Kingdom 13 and beyond. I'm taking days off, and I'm never missing another Wrestle Kingdom again. Oh, it's my favorite event of the year. I've seen almost every Wrestle Kingdom except this will be the third Wrestle Kingdom I think I've missed not watching live. So, super excited. Can't wait to watch it on New Japan Worlds. Wrestle Kingdom 12 at the Tokyo Dome. I love the Tokyo Dome. It's my favorite place in the world. I live in Japan, and when I die, I want my ashes scattered there. I love the Giants, love Wrestle Kingdom, love Corkin Hall. If you're a sports fan and a combat sports fan, you got to check out Tokyo Dome. They even have like a little amusement park. It's the greatest place on earth. So when I die, and if there's an afterlife where you're a ghost just chilling the fuck out, I'm going to be chilling the fuck out as a ghost at the Tokyo Dome. All right, here's a quick prediction show. Sorry, 2017 has been horrible for me as far as my online life goes. 2018 will be the year of the nerd, and I'll be coming back to be nerding full time. All right, let's get to predictions, shall we? New Japan Rumble. They're not really announcing who's in it. Not that I found. I'm looking online. I imagine there's going to be a lot of different legends. Kojima, Nagata, Nakanishi. There's probably going to be tons of young lions. Scott Norton will probably be there. There'll be a bunch of surprises. Cheeseburger will be the highlight of the night. Yeah, Cheeseburger! Every year I go to Wrestle Kingdom and they have the Japan Rumble. Every year I pray to the wrestling god Terry Funk. I'm like, dear Terry Funk, please let Muda show up. I love New Japan. I love Wrestle Kingdom, but my favorite wrestler of all time, granted, he's 976 years old, but my greatest wrestler of all time is the Great Muda. I just hope the Great Muda shows up. I just every year, that's all I want. Dear Santa, dear Terry Funk, whoever has the powers, let the Great Muda just show up, throw some mist, run around, it'd be awesome. So yeah, and of course there'll probably be Tiger Mask, Liger. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully there's a lot of surprises. But I'm hoping for a Young Lion to win it this year. He's about to head off to America. He won the Young Lions Cup, and Kitamura. Kitamura is my prediction, so hopefully he does good. I wish I watched more matches of his. I did watch, a few matches of his. I'm not an expert on him, but I'm rooting for him. Big guy, a lot of hype behind him, and I want to see what he can do. Has a lot of potential, and it would be great because if his career takes off, then you can be like, wow, I remember when he won the New Japan Rumble. So yeah. Next, we go to the tag team match, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team match. You got the Young Bucks versus Roppongi 3K. The Young Bucks, I always predict them to win at Wrestle Kingdom, and they always let me down. With that said, the Young Bucks are winning, right? I think the Young Bucks have to win. I mean, they sell 9 billion t-shirts. They are the internet. So, Roppongi 3K, I'm just not feeling it as of yet. But the Young Bucks is who I'm rooting for, who I'm cheering for. And, yeah, Roppongi, bunch of partiers, but my prediction, Young Bucks. Now, let it be known that I've predicted the Young Bucks to win everything since the beginning of time. So, please do not bet your child's college funds on the Young Bucks. Next, you got a gauntlet match. I hope this is good. The Never Open 6-Man Tag Team Championship. I just want to apologize. When I used to do podcasts all the time, I said the Never Open 6-Man Tag Team Championships are going to be awesome. That if they're going to be important, that, there's always 6-man tags in the beginning of the shows, and that will add value to it. I want to apologize, and I want to eat crow right here, right now. I was wrong. These titles mean absolute shit. And I want to apologize. You know, some people come on here and brag when they were right. You know, when I used to be one of the few people in New Japan's horn, and people like What Culture and all those guys were like, why do you cover New Japan? Yeah, now they cover New Japan. So, like, sometimes you're a winner. You're like, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Woohoo! I told you New Japan was awesome. And sometimes you're a loser saying, you know, did ever open 6-man tag team championships will mean something one day. You know, you win some, you lose some, folks. Well, you got Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, Tampa Tonga, the fucking 2 Roman Drones Juniors. You got Chaos, Beretta, Ishii, Yano. You got Michael Elgin and War Machine. You got Suzuki Gun, and you got Taguchi Japan with Juice Robinson, Taguchi, and Makabe. Anyone can win this fucking title. It doesn't matter. I'm surprised they don't title. Me and SOS Wrestle Talk, another podcast, have won this title before. This title gets passed around a lot. I could see everybody winning this title. I really can. You could go with Bullet Club, and then you have 2 Bullet Club guys winning, and then like there's pressure on other Bullet Club guys winning. But Bullet Club guys is, I noticed at Wrestle Kingdom, the guys you think are going to win, lose, and the guys you think are going to lose, win. Yeah, Bullet Club's really weird at Wrestle Kingdom. I am a Team Chaos guy. I'll be rooting for Team Chaos, but with that said, I think Taguchi Japan, maybe Suzuki, anyone can fucking win this. Here it is. Throw the dice. Bing! I'm going Taguchi Japan. You know, Juice Robinson worked hard. Makabe's a fucking stud, and Taguchi, well, I don't know. He danced. Remember when Taguchi used to be a great wrestler? Does anyone remember that? Just me? All right, I'm going to sit back down. Everyone can win this title. So my prediction is Taguchi Japan. But seriously, you can pick anybody. Go ahead. Feel free in the comments. Pick them all. I don't give a shit. The next, I wish this was an ROH title match just because I respect the ROH Heavyweight Championship, but it's not. You got Cody Rhodes versus Ibushi. I wish this was for the ROH title, and this last week, whenever Andy Papp's week was, where they sent in questions for me to answer, there was a lot of NWA questions, and they said, who should be next? I would somehow, some way, attach my name to this if I was the NWA. You got Ibushi, the best free agent out there. And you have Cody Rhodes, the legendary Rhodes family, just fucking whooping ass in 2017, showing the world that you can be successful without the WWE. With that said, if I was the NWA, I'd make this a #1 contenders match. Somehow, some way, I'd be like, the winner takes on Magnus. It's 2 different styles. You got Cody Rhodes, who's a technical, old-school guy. You got Ibushi, who gravity doesn't fucking exist. You have 2 different styles, and I think this match will surprise people, and they'll be like, oh my god, that was fucking amazing, or it'll be a bit of a letdown. We'll find out. But either way, I'm pumped up and excited for this, and for some reason, I don't think this match has enough hype. Like, I know you got the Omega Okada match, and that's stealing all the hype. But to me, this one has a lot of hype, and I wish the ROH title was still on the line. But maybe they're going to have an NWA title #1 contenders match. Woohoo! All right, next you got the Killer Elite Squad, Davey Boy Smith and Lance Archer versus I can't fucking pronounce that. Evil and Sonata. I still can't pronounce it. They're like the most over thing. I see their t-shirts walking around Tokyo, and I'm just going to call them a loss for the sake of it. My Spanish is just as bad as my Japanese. I think this is for the IWGP Tag Team Championship, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of pressure on whoever loses, because pretty much their fucking careers are over. You know what I mean? Killer Elite Squad, what do they really got going on? Loss, it's like, yeah, okay, we got it. You know, Naito is the fucking man, and Naito has a bunch of schmucks following him. So I think this is a huge match for both guys. I think the winner, you know, basically saves his career, and the loser, I don't know what they're going to do in 2018. I think there's a lot of pressure for the loser to bounce back. With that said, maybe loss? I don't know. This is a toss-up. That's what I love about it. That's what I love about New Japan, is that they have such great matchups. All right, I'm going loss for the sake of merchandising. They have a lot. But then again, you never know, because they're going to do English commentary. They're going worldwide. So maybe they put up some foreigners have the tag titles. No, but in 2018, I really want them to rebuild this division. I really do. I think this division's been stuck in a rut for a really long time. And every division seems to be kicking it up. It's like, oh my God, the junior heavyweights. Oh my God, the junior heavyweight tags. Oh my God, this title. And then you like the world tag team titles. And it's like one of those things you have to think. Like, who's the champs? Who? Is it the Young Bucks? No. Young Bucks don't have it. So I hope that changes. I hope that, the IWGP Tag Team Championships go up in value. I'm going with loss just for merchandise reasons, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Next, you got Suzuki versus Goto. Loser losing hair match. Cut it. This is what it says on Wikipedia. Losing haircut and no seconds death match for the Never Openweight Championship match. All right, well, that just rolls off the tongue. I'm going to say Suzuki wins this. This is for the Never Openweight Championship. And I'm hoping this is a surprise match of the night. Next, you got Marty Scurll, champion IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship versus Takahashi, Kushida, Will Ospreay. And this is going to get me some heel heat because I know he's over. I don't see why Marty Scurll is the champ. I don't consider him in the same league as Takahashi, Kushida, or Will Ospreay. I am 99.9% sure the title is changing hands. And I don't want to shit on Marty. I think Marty is a great heel. I think he's a great character. I think he can't hold a candle to Takahashi, Kushida, or Will Ospreay. And I hope that's not fair. I hope the Kushida we all know and love shows up. Kushida's a little iffy. Sometimes Kushida shows up and he's like, I used to be great. Remember that? I'm like, Kushida, you could still be great, brother. You could still be great. So, my bet is Takahashi or Will Ospreay, but I can only pick one. I'm going, fuck it, I'm going Will Ospreay. There, I said it. Will Ospreay is going to win it. So the IWGP, but I expect amazing things from this match. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And then the question match, the double main event, and everyone forgot about this one. You got Tanahashi versus Jay White. Jay White the New Japan fans have been on this guy. I've been so much hype behind this guy since the Young Lions days. Like, I watched him, and New Japan fans loved Jay White way more than I love Jay White. I'm like, all right, I don't see it, but all right, cool. Yeah, Jay White just showed up, and they're just like, everyone love Jay White! You have to love Jay White! The Intercontinental Championship. I know this is a big fucking thing. Tanahashi's injury, bit of a mystery. They did pull him out of the tag tournament. I think if Tanahashi is healthy, if he's 90, 80% and up healthy, I think Tanahashi has to win this. And the thing is, I'm just such a huge Okada mark. It's hard for me to say, go Tanahashi, go. But he is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, a legend. And I don't know. If I was booking this, if Tanahashi's just 80% or higher health-wise, I don't know, like, we're pretending it's a video game. Like, oh, you're 79% hit points. I'm sorry, you don't get to keep the title. But yeah, but this is just my opinion. I think this makes or breaks Jay White's career. I don't think winning or losing makes it. If it's a great match. If Jay White goes out there and they have a 4 to 5 star match, Jay White is a New Japan superstar because the New Japan fans have loved him for a long time. If he goes out there and shits the bed with Tanahashi, I don't know. Can he rebound? Only time will tell. There's a lot of pressure to be on the biggest stage in Wrestle Kingdom. So I'm going Tanahashi wins. But I'm expecting a great match, and that's for the Intercontinental Championship. Now the double main event. Yeah, there's drama for the sake of drama. Who gives a shit if it's a double main event? As long as Okada goes last, that's all that matters. You got Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho, what is bringing in tons of foreign fans, North American, WWE type fans, just bringing them in by the droves. It's a no DQ match, which earlier this week I did a Stump the Idiot, I think is genius because Chris Jericho's older and he can't out wrestle Okada and Naito, but he can out brawl. He can put on a great show. And not only that, but I just think it's going to be something different. And if you have something different, you can compete with Okada and Naito. Because I think Okada and Naito is going to be a 27-star classic match. So I think the no DQ match is genius. I know some people don't like it, but I think Jericho has to find a way to hang in there. Kenny Omega's got to win this. I mean, big thing about this is, I know, all right, Kenny Omega has to win. That's my prediction. But I think a factor that we don't know, I mean, maybe there's some insiders that know, but there's a factor that we don't know. Will Kenny Omega resign? Did Chris Jericho sign for more than one show? Chris Jericho winning and staying for a couple more shows. Those that don't know, that don't live in Japan, Chris Jericho is a god. He could run for prime minister. He is that fucking over. Chris Jericho is probably one of the most over gaijins of all time. So he's coming here, taking on Kenny Omega is absolutely fantastic and great. And Chris Jericho winning the title, the United States, 2 Canadians going for the United States Championship. What the fuck, man? What happened to making America great again? But I think a lot of this has to do with contracts. But with that said, I overthink this way too much. Kenny Omega has to win. So there you go. There's my pick. And then the main event. This one hurts a lot. Pre-warning, if you're watching this for the first time or listening to this for the first time, I am the biggest Okada fanboy ever. Ever. So I just wanted to pre-warn that. Like, Okada is the greatest human being to walk planet Earth. This is for his IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Naito, the leader of Loss. So you got the leader of Loss versus the leader of Chaos. I love New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's my favorite product. Even though Lucha Underground is my favorite TV show, New Japan is my favorite product by far. I think they messed up, and I know, like, super New Japan fans can't admit that sometimes. I think Okada Naito should have been last year, Wrestle Kingdom's 11 main event, and I think Okada Omega should be this year's WrestleMania event. But that's just me backseat booking, as they would say. But with that said, or January 5th booking. With that said, I love Okada, and I remember going to Wrestle Kingdom and losing my mind because it was Okada's time and Tanahashi beat him. Now, granted, he came back the next year to lower attendance and no one gave a shit, and then Okada won. It's all about timing. And with that said, I love Okada. I love Okada so much that I don't want him to become Tanahashi. I know those that have been watching for a lot of years know what that means. I love Okada. I'll be rooting for Okada with all my heart. I am a huge Okada fanboy. With that said, the right thing to do is let Naito win. Naito has to win. And not only that, but with the double main event, Kenny Omega wins. Bam, you got Naito versus Kenny Omega, Loss versus Bullet Club. The world is telling me that Naito's going to win. But my heart is with Okada. And if Okada does win, I will be the happiest little boy in the world. But for every little fan out there that has a Lost merchandise and saw Naito build his way up to his career and they're pissed off and they leave and it drops attendance for Wrestle Kingdom 13, I've been there. I will completely understand. You know, if Okada wins this, I will be completely happy, but be like, life's not fair. Life is not fair. My heart and who I'll be rooting for will be Okada. I assure you all day tomorrow at work, I'll be doing Rainmaker poses and going absolutely crazy and screaming Okada at fellow Japanese employees that have no idea what the fuck New Japan is. I will be rooting with all my heart for Okada. With that said, Naito should win. All right, put your predictions down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out KocoSports.net. 2017 was a rough year for us online-wise. 2018 will be the year of the nerd. We are redesigning the website. Buy my book, Operation Freak Show. It is about a bunch of luchadors killing pedophiles. You know, it's a Christmas type story. Well, Happy New Year's type story. A Wrestle Kingdom type story. I'm just trying to sell books, folks. And if you want, watch me play NHL very badly, where we play inside the Tokyo Dome in this fantasy world. I have NHL 18 expansion team. I have the Tokyo Ninja Turtles that play in the Tokyo Dome. And we just talk about whatever. Let's Play channel. Alright, so check out Koco Plays, my Let's Play channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Did I say that? I think I did. With that, I am over. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum bum.